Mr. President, distinguished members of the Security Council, Sudan stands today at a defining moment in its history, a moment where the silence of guns can either be delayed by hesitation or secured by courage. Our nation, as you have rightly established this morning, has paid an unbearable price in human lives and in the tearing apart of its social fabric. Cities have been reduced to ruins, families to exile, and the hope itself has been placed under siege. The Government of Sudan Peace Initiative is born not from illusion, but from necessity. Not from victory, but from responsibility. It is a deliberate choice to replace chaos with order, violence with law, and despair with hope. Grounded in international principles and the complementarities and synergies with the American, Saudi, Egyptian, informed by painful experience, this initiative offers a realistic, enforceable, and inclusive framework to protect civilians, end the atrocities, restore state authority, state responsibility, and open the door to national reconciliation. Today, Sudan does not ask for sheer sympathy. I must make this point very clear. We are not here to ask for sheer sympathy from this Council. It asks for partnership in securing peace, justice, and dignity for our people. Our initiative is homemade. Let me underline, homemade, not imposed upon us. It is not about winning a war. It is about ending a cycle of violence that has failed Sudan for decades. يواجه السودان
Sudan is facing an existential crisis as a result of the ferocious war waged by the rebel militia, formerly the Rapid Support Forces, in blatant violation of all international laws and norms. This has led to an unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe and has destabilized regional and international security. Therefore, further to the roadmap presented to your esteemed Council, and in complementarity with the Saudi-American-Egyptian Peace Initiative, we present to you the Government of Sudan Peace Initiative. This initiative reflects the vision of the Sudanese Transitional Civilian Government of Hope to put an end to this armed aggression by the militia and its supporters, to protect civilians, to end the bloodshed, to end the suffering of our people, to safeguard the unity and territorial integrity of our country, and to safeguard international peace and security. The following are our core steps towards peace. First, a ceasefire. We need to declare a comprehensive ceasefire under joint monitoring by the United Nations, the African Union, and the League of Arab States, in parallel with the withdrawal of the rebel militia from all areas it occupies. This would be in implementation for the Declaration of Principles signed in Jeddah on the 11th of May 2023. Secondly, we need to group rebel militia combatants in designated camps. There is a need for the withdrawal of militia combatants and their grouping in agreed-upon camps under joint supervision. This supervision is to be carried out by the UN and African and Arab actors. There is a need for the registration and screening of rebel militia combatants and the collection of their personal biometric data. Third, we need to address internally displaced persons, refugees, and humanitarian assistance. There is a need for facilitating and securing the return of internally displaced persons to their regions of origin, along with facilitating and securing the voluntary return of refugees, and facilitating and securing the unhindered flow of humanitarian assistance to all populations in need in conflict-afflicted areas. Fourth, we must guarantee the disarmament of the rebel militia. This would be through the implementation of a comprehensive disarmament process under agreed international monitoring with guarantees to prevent the recycling of weapons. As for confidence-building measures, the Sudanese Transitional Civilian Government of Hope, building on Security Council Resolution 2736, which affirms national ownership of peacebuilding, will adopt multiple confidence-building measures to ensure responsiveness to the Government of Sudan Peace Initiative. These measures encompass political, economic, security, and social dimensions as follows. Firstly, political measures. Adopting measures concerning legal proceedings related to public rights, developing policies addressing accountability for militia members not implicated in war crimes, genocide, human rights violations, or other crimes defined under international law, be they combatants or civilians, while subjecting perpetrators of crimes to transitional justice, ensuring that no Sudanese citizen is denied the opportunity to receive identity documents or review filed reports, or have their status regularized for all those wishing to return to the country in preparation for an environment conducive to inter-Sudanese dialogue. Second, security measures. We must integrate individuals who meet the criteria established by the state into the uniformed forces of the government of Sudan. We shall implement disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration programs, known as DDR programs for short, for eligible individuals to support their return to civilian life. We will support reintegration through international and regional programs aimed at rehabilitating former combatants and facilitating their reintegration into society. Third, economic measures, specifically redress and compensation. We will support development projects in the states of Darfur and Kordofan and other affected states through the allocation of additional government and international resources, in addition to reconstruction projects. We will create productive projects through the establishment of microfinance funds aimed at improving the living standards of people in war-afflicted areas. We will also provide employment opportunities and civil training programs to rehabilitate former combatants and facilitate their integration into the labor market, while guaranteeing the participation of non-convicted militia members in the implementation of these projects. Fourth, social measures. We will guarantee the inclusion of non-implicated militia members and their supporters in social peace initiatives and provide opportunities for them to contribute to reconciliation and redress programs, thereby strengthening local communities' trust in them. We will also guarantee the inclusion of reintegrated members in educational and health projects through support to schools and hospitals in war-affected areas, thereby making them part of the community-based solutions. As for reconciliation and community peace conferences, we aim to convene comprehensive international and national conferences to re-establish community, peace, reconciliation, and healing in cooperation with the United Nations, international regional organizations, donors, and fraternal and friendly states in order to address the consequences of war, repair the social fabric, and create a healthy and resilient societal environment. As for the political process, we aim to hold inter-Sudanese dialogue during the transitional period, through which political actors will agree on how the state is to be administered and how the country is to be governed. This will be followed by free and fair elections under international monitoring, thereby fulfilling the requirements of a comprehensive democratic transition.
Distinguished members of the Security Council, history will not remember how complex this conflict was. It will remember whether the world acted when action was possible. It will remember when action was possible. The government of Sudan Peace Initiative offers a clear test of our collective resolve. A ceasefire that can be monitored, disarmament that can be enforced, justice that is not selective, and reconciliation that is not superficial. Distinguished members, the initiative affirms a simple and enduring truth. There is no peace without accountability. No stability without a single national authority, and no future without healing. Sudan seeks neither impunity nor endless war. It seeks a just peace anchored in law and safeguarded by the international community. You are the international community. This collective assembly of the Security Council is the full representation of the international community. This initiative can mark the moment when Sudan stepped back from the edge and the international community, you stood on the right side of history. Let this council be remembered not as a witness to collapse, but as a partner in recovery. I am here today, distinguished members of the Security Council, therefore, to seek your undivided attention and full support. Thank you for your attention.